You know, right after breakfast, I just got done saying the service had gotten better. No, this is turning into a complete nightmare.
Don't come over here to Jamaica Grand Palladium. It will not take care of you unless you're a member.
Unless you're a member, and that's the truth.
If you're not a member of their club, they will fuck you.
It don't matter how many thousands you spend. Nothing is getting fixed. Nothing. So, we're waiting right here. I'm going to try and solve something.
You need me to say something?
Yeah, please do.
Whatever you do, don't come to this motherfucker.
Do not, and
Do not come to this motherfucker. Management is horrible. Guest service is horrible. Bed bugs, all of that.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another beautiful day on the island of Jamaica. Now today I'm talking to you guys from Montego Bay, one of the most popular and one of the most visited cities in the country, not just for tourists but also for the Jamaican people. Now I have a confession to make. It's not my first day in Montego Bay. I actually stayed here for the last 3 days at an Airbnb, literally right outside of the hip strip, close to the airport where supposedly it is poppin'. However, guys, we really didn't find much going on. The city was super quiet. There wasn't many activities to do. And when you look up on Google things to do in Montego Bay, it literally tells you Dune River Falls or rafting and not much else. So we were like, what do people come here for? Because it just didn't suck us in like it does everyone else. And we were like, okay, they must be here for the resorts. So we decided to book ourselves a short stay at a resort to see what the all-inclusive experience is like here in Jamaica and to see if that is worth visiting Montego Bay for. Now, we actually decided to stay here at the Grand Palladium. It's one of the most popular in between Montego Bay and Negril. It's a 5-star resort, all-inclusive. There are many restaurants on the premises, so many different pools, so many different private beaches, bars absolutely everywhere. So I'm excited to show you guys this experience because I've never done all-inclusive before. I usually don't like traveling like this. I prefer to see the more local way of life, which is why I've been in Jamaica for 3 weeks, away from the resort, staying in Airbnbs, driving around the country in my rental car and enjoying the local way of life, because I feel like the best way to learn about a culture is to submerge yourself in it, not to submerge yourself into a resort. So over the course of the next 24 hours, I'm gonna be showing you guys firsthand my experience here at the all-inclusive. I'm gonna be sharing everything with you. I'm gonna keep it raw and real so that I can save you guys thousands of dollars if this is not for you. So join me for an awesome adventure from here at the Grand Palladium all-inclusive resort here in Jamaica. And before we jump on into this is not sponsored at all. I paid $1,200 to stay here. Can you believe that? For 2 nights.
My way, 'cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way.
So before we head up to the room and I give you a little room tour, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the beaches here at the resort. Now, this is one thing that's been a little bit disappointing to me. There are 2 beaches that are like completely sandy. However, they get full so fast, guys. So there's never really like chairs to lounge around and be able to enjoy the beach, which is kind of a bummer, especially if you're spending $700 a night. And the beaches that are empty here on the premises oftentimes look like this, with rocks and with signs saying that you can't swim. So that right off the bat has been a huge bummer for me. But I mean, it is beautiful, and I guess you can't really, this is nature, right? However, I know that a lot of other resorts around the world usually clean up areas like this or bring sand, add sand. Not saying that that's the right thing to do, but I feel like this premises definitely lacks some maintenance when it comes to these little things. And this is all simply based off of what I've gathered over my first few hours here. However, like I said, I'm gonna be sure to mention all of the positives and also the things that are not so great in this video. That way you guys can make the best decision on whether or not it's worth your time and your money. Now, one of the reasons why I booked this resort is because of this right here. The largest pool in the Caribbean. Well, at least that's what it says on the website. And I must say, it's pretty huge. I've never seen a pool this size, and it wraps around this whole like center building where there's actually restaurants, breakfast buffets. Actually, we're about to go sit down and have breakfast with this incredible view right now. But I mean, look at this place, guys. It's gorgeous. And there's even an infinity bar in the middle and plenty different places to lounge inside of the pool, Wow, guys, how cool is this too at the resort? They're actually climbing the palm trees right now and cutting down fresh coconuts for us.
So now watch the coconut, man. They have to clear them.
And just like that, we got ourselves a fresh coconut to start the day here in Jamaica. Oh, that's so good. However, I do prefer having a straw. But now let's head to the room so I can show you guys where we're staying. Before we start our tour of the resort and the facilities, I do got to talk to you guys about the check-in process and why the whole trip here started off a bit rocky. So yesterday we showed up here at around 1 p.m., which is obviously earlier than check-in time. Check-in time is at 3. But we figured, why not? Let's come and just ask. Maybe they have a room available. It never hurts to ask, right? So we showed up here, and sure enough, no room is available. But they said, don't worry, we'll put a bracelet on you. You can go sit down at a restaurant, have some drinks, and then the room will be ready at 3 p.m. We come back at 3 p.m., they tell me another 10 minutes. I come back another 10 minutes, they tell me another 20 minutes. And that just keeps happening, right? For almost 2 hours. Then, guys, I finally just get pissed off. I go talk to the supervisor and I start telling her, like, man, what's going on? First of all, you've already told me you're gonna put me in a wrong room, this and this and that, and basically she has no solution for any problems. She kind of gives me a smirk, starts smiling, comes back with 2 free spa day passes that only gives you access to the wet areas, and it's literally a $20 value when you're spending thousands to stay here a night. Long story short, nothing got resolved. We wasted a whole bunch of time, and we weren't the only ones. So many tourists were getting their time wasted, and they're spending thousands of dollars. And the worst part about this situation, guys, is, you know me, I'm fortunate enough to travel around the world full time. But if you're coming on a vacation that you've planned and worked so hard to save for, and you get here and you're treated like that, and your room's not ready, and you're getting told to wait with no answer, you're gonna feel like shit, right? So, long story short, they give us a room, finally, after complaining, and mind you, there's still a lot of people waiting in the lobby. I'm just furious at this point, so I'm like, what the hell's happening? Like, fix this now. They put us in this room because she said no king beds are available in this tower. The one, you know, the tower that I booked for, that I paid for, that when I hit reserve said I got a king bed. That's not available because they're renovating the hotel. And I'm like, okay, so how come when I click book now, nothing comes up that says it's renovating? Or there's no warning, you know what I mean? So, a bunch of BS happened at the front counter. They ended up telling us they'll give us a king suite, but tonight. And they stuck us in this double bed room where the beds aren't even queen size. And we're not the only ones that went through this, guys. We met a girl last night who was traveling here with her friends. They made a reservation to come here for 8 days. Imagine how much money they spent. And they were forced to sleep on the same bed because they didn't give them a double bed. This resort, super beautiful, but so far, first impressions, complete mess. Hopefully, that all changes throughout the day, but this here is the room. If you guys are booking a double bed room, this is what you can expect it to look like. 2 double beds, they're both full. A couch, it doesn't come with Gladys, but she's here right now. TV, closet space. And then over in this direction, we have the bathroom. Now, it's a little bit of a mess because I wasn't even gonna film it for you guys, but I figured why not? Let me just show you guys this because it's all part of the experience. And to be honest, based off of what we saw yesterday, it's probably gonna be part of your experience too if you come to the Grand Palladium. Anyways, right now we're gonna head off to breakfast. There's over like 8 different restaurants. Last night, let me talk about some positive though. Last night we had a Michael Jackson show. Incredible. They brought out the Jackson 5. They changed outfits. Man, that was amazing. The pool we spent time in yesterday, incredible. The beach, so good. The mixed drinks we had, amazing. Just sucks that the customer service was the way that it was to us and to so many others as soon as you check in. First impressions are everything. Anyways, it's a beautiful day. We got a beautiful view of the beach regardless, and I'm excited. I'm not letting them kill my vibe. So we're heading off to breakfast now, but one of the things I love about this place is the selection of the restaurants. There's so many different restaurants to choose from, and none of them require reservations except for the Japanese hibachi grill. And unfortunately, during our 2-day stay here, no appointments are available. But it is what it is. We're gonna make the most out of it. This here is the incredible lobby. Wow, so beautiful. If only the staff were the same way inside of there. Beautiful place though. And the road that I'm actually walking on right now is actually for the courtesy shuttle that the resort actually gives you included with the price. So you can hop onto the shuttle, literally from our building, which is this one, come by the water park, a few of the restaurants. These are all like souvenir shops, gift shops, and it can actually take you all the way to the adult only pool, which is actually open up until 10 o'clock at night. Okay, so for breakfast, we decided to come to one of 3 of the breakfast buffets that can be found here on the property. We're actually at the Blue Lagoon, and this restaurant is one of the most famous ones for breakfast because it is buffet style, but you have this incredible view of the pool and of course the ocean front, which I must say, it leaves you pretty speechless, and it feels so nice eating here with that breeze coming right off the ocean. Now, for my breakfast, I actually went with like an eggs benedict that I built myself. They actually have like a build your own eggs benedict bar. I got some fried plantains, some sausage, some cheesy potatoes, some French toast. I know, a little bit of everything, a super random ass plate, but what else do you do when you visit a breakfast buffet, right? You grab a little bit of everything and throw it on. Now the best part about all of the restaurants here is that you can order any beverage that you want, including iced lattes. So right now we got an iced latte coming our way, and this is where we're gonna be enjoying our breakfast. Now, let me just go ahead and try this sausage. Yesterday I had oxtail and some spicy shrimps, and let me just tell you guys, the food was incredible. The name of the restaurant we went to last night was called Hamakaya, and it was all Jamaican food. Literally, highly recommend if you come here, make sure you make it into that restaurant before you leave. Okay, that is some good sausage. I'm gonna enjoy the meal, and we'll catch back up after breakfast. The server. And the server, of course. The service is the best. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Breakfast absolutely hit the spot, and we got some incredible iced lattes. And let me just tell you guys something. The waitress was super friendly, super nice. The service was A1. Nothing like the check-in process. Now, this is actually the restaurant we ate at last night. It's called Jamaica. And then there's another one called Sumpitoro, and that's the one that's actually the Japanese hibachi steakhouse. So 2 restaurants downstairs. They actually have Adelita, which is a Mexican restaurant. I also saw a sign for an Indian restaurant. Don't know if it's open. And what else is downstairs? Oh, the sports bar, which we've been told gets absolutely crazy, and it's like the best place to hang out, especially late at night. All right, guys, so unfortunately, I came to the front desk to try and fix the room situation, and there are a lot of people here complaining. A lot of people unsatisfied, and they actually just checked into their room, and they had bed bugs all over their room, and they're spending $1,000 a night. The lady was super rude. She's not trying to fix anything. This is an absolute mess, and I don't want any of you guys to have to deal with the same situation. You know, right after breakfast, I just got done saying the service had gotten better. No, this is turning into a complete nightmare.
Don't come over here to Jamaica Grand Palladium. They will not take care of you unless you're a member.
Unless you're a member, and that's the
If
truth.
you're not a member of their club, they will fuck you.
It don't matter how many thousands you spend, you ain't getting fixed. Nothing is getting fixed, nothing. So, we're waiting right here. I'm gonna try and solve something.
You need me to say something?
Yeah, please do.
Whatever
Say it.
you do, don't come to this motherfucker.
Do not
come to this
come to this
motherfucker.
place.
Management is horrible. Guest service is horrible.
Oh my God,
Bed
that is
bugs
so
all
true.
there.
It is a joke. It is a joke.
From last night.
And this is thousands of dollars we're spending. It's not cheap. It's not cheap.
They won't even come talk to you.
And she laughs.
But
They laugh in your
They
face.
called the police.
Oh no.
They sent the police because we had babies. Now she's saying that we brought the bed bugs in. Don't say that, y'all.
Oh man. This all-inclusive experience in Jamaica is turning into a real nightmare, guys. A real nightmare. So we're down hanging out by the pool now and having a couple of drinks. I'm actually drinking a strawberry daiquiri with rum on top. And yeah, this is exactly what I needed, especially after that confrontation. Man, I was just telling Gladys, it's a bummer that this place has been such a heartache, especially for the check-in, the room problems, because this place is beautiful. It honestly just needs a whole new set of staff at the check-in counter and a new manager, and I think this place could be saved. But wow, right now they have an absolute mess going on. And you know, I've actually just got done talking to a few people, and they said that it's a common thing with all-inclusives in Jamaica. A couple people I've talked to said they bounced around many different resorts that are found here on this coast, and that they've ran into similar problems. So I don't know, something to keep in mind. Maybe it's better off coming here and doing what we did the first few weeks and just get an Airbnb. You'll save yourself a fortune, save yourself a whole lot of money, and you'll be able to explore Jamaica more as a local, and maybe stick to doing this for 2 or 3 days, because I think this is a nice way to wind down maybe at the end of a vacation. But obviously, if you're not coming to like see the culture, explore Jamaica, you just want to come and enjoy a resort and relax, then yeah, I mean, come to one. Probably not this one, that way you don't have to deal with what we're dealing with right now. But come, enjoy an all-inclusive. I'm trying my best not to be negative, but I'm pretty sure all of you guys watching the video could kind of feel how we feel right now. I just feel a little bit bummed out. I feel disappointed. I feel like I'm not getting what I paid for, you know? And that makes you feel, it makes you feel hurt, especially because you spend your hard-earned money to come and experience a beautiful place like this, only to be let down. Anyways, right now we're gonna enjoy our drinks. I'm gonna have a few more, and then I'm gonna jump in the pool for a swim. I mean, look at this place, guys. Seriously, if I showed you just this, you'll be like, oh my god, that's paradise, I want to go. And it is, it's truly beautiful. It just needs some work. Look at how massive this pool is, guys. So no joke, they said this is the most, or the biggest pool in all of the Caribbean, and it is massive. They even have a little bar over there in the middle, a bunch of little chairs to lounge in. Actually, you know what, let's go inside and we'll make our way over towards the bar. Oh man, you know what, that water is incredibly cold, but man, it feels good. Whew. Oh yeah, especially when that rum is starting to hit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you definitely need some sunscreen, a hat, to be lounging under here. Look, they even have a basketball hoop, a lifeguard tower. This is actually where we had breakfast this morning, and all of these little pillars have these little chairs inside of the pool, so you can just relax there. Oof, it's cold. I think I actually need to like dunk myself in, and then I'll be all right. You know what, let's do that. Let's set this right here and go like, ooh, okay, better. Oh, that's better. Whew. So the ocean, the beach water is definitely a lot warmer than the pool. But yeah, guys, this pool is massive. Look at this, incredible. No lifeguard on duty, but that's cool. I'm not drowning, only in rum today. But no, seriously guys, one of the hacks that I've been learning here at the resort so far is that a lot of people actually bring thermos, like these big metal cups, to actually fill up all of their drinks inside, and they'll actually fill the whole thing up with a margarita, with anything you'll like. So it's definitely cool. Bring your own cup, that way you're not carrying one of these that's just constantly melting. All right, so I think you actually have to like take these steps up to go over to the bar. Oh man, this is nice. Look at that. Almost. You almost made that in. He almost LeBron James did. All right, let's make our way to the bar. So yeah, along the whole sides of the pool, there are chairs. They got a volleyball court up there, a jerk hut. The beach is obviously on the other side, and on top of that beach, there's actually 4 others. There's a adult beach on the opposite end that's completely topless. So there's like a lot of topless ladies hanging out over there. And there's another one, actually the one that we can see from our hotel room, but that one is actually only for members only. So I'm starting to realize that a lot of these resorts, they actually have a section that's only for members only. And last night we actually tried going to a bar here in this area that was only members only. Anyways, here's the little bar in the middle, but they are playing some music, so I'm gonna order a drink and I'll see you guys afterwards. All right guys, so I got myself a pina colada, and oh man, this definitely feels incredible. Such a good vibe out here, and there's great people here at the resort as well. I just got done speaking to another lady right behind me who is in the same situation. They gave her a wrong room. Man, I cannot make this up. You would think a place like this would have it all together. I mean, look at this, it's beautiful. All right guys, well, I'm gonna enjoy this drink. I showed you around the pool. We're gonna hang out by the pool a little bit longer, and then we'll head over to to the beach. So we just had lunch, and the lunch was actually at the Montego Bay restaurant, and it was a buffet style. It was very delicious. They had a pasta bar. They also had some hamburgers being made fresh, and of course a wide selection of all kinds of other meats, steaks, and fish. I definitely left there full, even though I'm not gonna lie, I ate some chicken nuggets, a pizza, some jerk chicken. What else did I eat? Oh, a little piece of steak. But now we're actually walking on over. There's the room. We walked down to this little boardwalk, and there's a little bar up here, a little Rasta bar. We're gonna have some drinks. And hello, the best part about this area is that there's a little private secluded beach with only a few chairs, but it makes for a great place to hang out. I mean, look at this spot. Look how chill this looks. Oh yeah. Hello. Do you have a rum and Coke Zero?
Maybe, if you want me to.
Yes, please.
1 or 2?
One, please. Thank you. Little rum and Coke action going on. And yes, there's nowhere to sit here, so this is one of the private beaches, but we're gonna head over to the next one now. Gladys also just found out that they do serve coconuts, which is cool because, I mean, there's palm trees everywhere, there's coconuts everywhere. It would only be right for them to serve coconuts. So she said we can actually get coconuts here between 8 and 1 in the morning. Now right now we're actually doing a complete loop. As you guys can tell, there's the kid area, the kid water park, the pool's right in front of that, and we're walking around. Now the best part about this property is that it honestly feels like, if you stay away from the reception in the front area, it feels like you're out exploring, kind of like how we've been the last few weeks. I mean, look at this. Just walking around, and then you stumble across this cabana, and then you're like, oh, let me just hang out here for a minute. And look at this. There's 2 chairs, one for Gladys and one for I. And look at this view, guys. No, seriously, this resort is awesome. I mean, it's super cool. It just needs a little bit extra work on the hospitality ends of things, especially at the front desk, but no, this place is awesome. Look at this. To be honest, besides the problems, I have no problem with spending $700 a night staying here. I mean, it is awesome. Look at this. Like, you can just find your own little escape everywhere. I don't think we're actually gonna hang out here though, because Gladys is missing a drink and she doesn't drink alcohol. So there's only one thing we could find. And what is that?
Coconut.
Coconut. So we gotta go find a coconut. So directly behind me is the main beach here at the resort, but this beach gets incredibly full incredibly fast. We were out here around breakfast time and there was already towels on all of the chairs. So if you want to stay here and you want to come here to the main beach, do make sure that you bring all of your belongings out here quite early. But I mean, look at how beautiful this place is, guys. The water is so blue, the palm trees, you got all of the little huts with chairs underneath, you got a lifeguard out. No, seriously, it's incredible. And one thing we just found out, so once you get here, you actually check in, you have to download an application, and the application tells you about like all the restaurants, the activities, the sports, and things like that. And it turns out that you can actually rent a snorkel snorkel setup for 30 minutes complimentary, and also a kayak, as well as a windsurfing boat and a paddle boat. However, 30 minutes, I think that's pretty much enough time to, well, sign out the equipment and get on out here, and then jump in the water and return it in 5 minutes. I don't think you can actually spend too much time out here with just the complimentary service. I don't know exactly how much it costs for the add-on time. Wow, so we ended up spending a few hours here on this beach, but now, guys, it looks like there's a storm rolling in. It looks like it's about to start raining, so we're about to make a run for it. And Gladys actually just came up with the idea that we're gonna go and check out the spa. So we're about to head over to the spa because they got some heated pools. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna come down quite hard. Now, we've only had one day here in Jamaica out of the last 3 weeks where it actually started to rain, and let me just tell you guys, the rain was brutal. It came down extremely hard and stuck around for probably 5-6 hours. And right now, it looks like that is definitely the case for today. I mean, look at those clouds. They don't look promising at all. But yeah, right here where we are right now, on the side of the public beach. This here is where you're also going to find a few more of the buildings where some of the rooms are, and also a few of the members only areas. So yeah, here on the premises, not everything is included. There are certain areas that are only open for members, but to be honest, it's very, very few. So you don't have to worry too much about the members only thing. However, one thing I have been noticing from talking to a lot of others, oh man, it's definitely about to start raining, is that people have definitely noticed that members obviously get treated a lot better than the regular clients. And honestly, I don't think there should be a difference, but a lot of people have been telling me that is the case. Now, I must say, one of the things that I'm really enjoying about this resort so far are all of the different seating areas. I mean, there's beach chairs and places to lounge absolutely everywhere. And there's also quite a large selection of bars available as well. So you can pretty much guarantee that you're going to be able to walk around and never be without a drink in your hand, if that's how you want to be. It's great. Now right here, as I mentioned earlier, is where there are a few more restaurants, and then also a couple souvenir shops. There's a casino. Hello. A junior club. We're okay right now, thank you. A little bit of everything. And right here ahead is actually where the stage is, and where we actually saw the Michael Jackson show last night, which was super cool.
And tonight there's a great show. It's Bob Marley's tribute.
What?
Yeah.
At what time?
I think it's at 20, but look, they're setting
Oh
up everything.
yeah, they even have souvenirs and everything here.
And in the app, because this resort has an app, you can check entertainment information, and then you go to, I think it's maybe live music. Where did I see this? I don't remember, but I checked this morning, and you can have like
The full calendar.
yeah, the full calendar. See, Bob Marley show, and we also have Jamaican show at 20 and 21 Bob Marley show.
Wow, cool. So plenty of activities, plenty of good shows, and of course, while you're here at this resort, you can also book all of your different tours. So they got the Chuka tour companies. Let me give you a couple of different prices. Now, I'm just gonna let you know, they're quite expensive. I mean, look at this. Bob Marley and Dune Rivers Falls, $140 a person. If you come and rent a car for $40, even if you don't use it every day, it's gonna be a lot cheaper than that, and you'll be able to get to all of those destinations for literally $20. But yeah, $140 per person. For the Chuka combos, $149 if you pick any two, or any three, $169 or $199. Then they got deep sea fishing, Blue Hole and Dunn's River, $140 per person. The deep sea fishing we actually saw earlier, and it's $700 for the entire boat for 5 to 6 hours for 4 to 5 people. So honestly, not too bad. Deep sea fishing, doesn't matter where you go in the world, it's expensive. And of course, they have the famous trip to Rick's Cafe for $30 a person. Now, we were actually planning on going out to Rick's Cafe, but I don't think we're actually gonna do that anymore, because we're gonna be staying here another extra night, and then we got time to pretty much just time to head back to Kingston. But if you want to check out those places, this is definitely a good option for you guys. I mean, check out this one. Look, snorkeling, beach time, 7 Mile Beach snacks, and sunset at Rick's Cafe for $95 a person. Not too shabby. All right, so that spa was incredible. We had a nice relaxing time there, spent about an hour, and now it's time for us to actually head back. We're gonna head towards the room, get showered up, and we should actually be switching into our room that we're supposed to be sleeping in here in, yeah, any minute now. However, the lady Carita, the one who actually resolved the problem, said, don't come back here to reception. I want you to stay away from the manager, from the management. That way you don't have any more problems with them, because I'm telling you, your boy was hot. I was mad. I don't like people messing with my money. But yeah, we should be getting our new room, and then it's time to head off to dinner, because there's actually a Bob Marley tribute band playing tonight, and also another show. I forget what the show is, but there's a lot of entertainment going on tonight and I don't want to miss any of it. All right guys, so it's 6 p.m. now and we finally have received the room that we had originally booked. A beautiful king-size room with the view of the pool and the beach. No, seriously guys, like this is what I ordered. This is what I wanted. I'm so glad they were able to resolve the issue, and wow, I'm blown away. This view is what I paid for. This is amazing. And this is what I'm saying, guys. This is what I wanted since I arrived. I didn't want any extras. I just wanted what I paid for. Now, I do have to let you guys know that something did take place for this to happen. Now, I ended up filming the altercation earlier today when I was at the counter and one of the management staff grabbed my GoPro, smacked it, and it was a problem, okay? I filmed it, but as I told you guys earlier, there was a woman by the name of Carita and another woman by the name of Sasha. Lovely ladies. Wow, they have completely saved my whole experience. My whole experience here at the Grand Palladium is now about to change because of them too. They have now given us another night to enjoy. So we have now our 2-night stay that I had originally booked here in this beautiful room. And you know what, guys? I'm happy. I'm happy. I know that things happen, that mistakes happen, especially when you're booking at a place of this size. But when a customer approaches hospitality staff, they expect to be treated with respect. And I didn't receive that initially, but now my impressions have changed. You guys know me. I like to treat everything fairly. Things happen. Some people have bad days. Those two women, if you guys come here to Grand Palladium, you guys run into some problems, talk to Sasha. Talk to Carita. They are going to take care of you guys and make sure you feel very welcomed and at home. So, yeah, I did record that incident that happened earlier, but legally now I cannot share that because I did just sign a contract to make sure that we didn't put that information out there, because obviously some people just have a bad day and they didn't want that out there for the world to see. But I think it's safe to say that they made up for it, all right? They gave us the room. They gave us another night. Now tomorrow I get to wake up here, not have to pack all of my things, and enjoy what I paid for. And that is an amazing experience. In fact, right now it's time for us to go to dinner, and I'm so happy. I feel good. We just made it to where we're going to be having dinner tonight, and we're actually choosing the Indian restaurant tonight because we had Jamaican last night. It's called Bagali? Not too sure, but we just read the menu and they have chicken tikka masala, samosas, all kinds of good stuff. Now, I'm not going to record inside because people are trying to enjoy their meals, but I will show you what we end up having. Alright guys, well, it's been 2 days since I filmed the last portion over at the Indian restaurant, but let me just tell you guys, the food was incredible. And right after we got done eating that Indian food, there was actually a Bob Marley tribute band that came by and played some of Bob Marley's biggest hits. And there was also like a traditional Jamaican dance musical thing that was put together that was pretty damn cool as well. Now, I must say, my experience here at the Grand Palladium slightly has changed since the beginning of this video. It started off a bit rocky. I mean, the whole confusion between the rooms, putting me in a room that I didn't pay for, and then the staff at the front desk being incredibly rude. I mean, that's obviously unacceptable. However, the whole experience after that has gotten a lot better. But it is something to keep in mind, especially if you're planning on coming out here for several weeks or several days and you're spending thousands of dollars to be comfortable. So definitely keep those things in mind, that obviously the service at the front desk was trash. Would I come here again? Probably not. Did I enjoy my time here? Yes, I loved it. It was great. The facilities are nice. It's beautiful. However, everything that happened in the beginning is a trip ender for me. Now, you guys know I like to keep it completely honest with you guys and real. The staff has tried to make it better ever since that incident. I mean, they've gone above and beyond what is expected, and they've been following up the entire time, making sure that the rest of the stay has been going great. So I must say, I do appreciate that. I got a lot of respect for that. However, a lot of you guys are traveling probably once a year. This is probably a dream vacation or once in a lifetime vacation. And if that's so, I probably would just save the hassle and probably book another resort here in Jamaica, just to be completely honest with you guys, because we weren't the only ones that were treated like this in the beginning. There are so many people that are staying here right now that didn't get what they paid for, that have been getting lied to throughout their stay. And I mean, there's some people that are here that are getting switched out of one room to another because they obviously don't know what they got going on. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in the comment section, what was your favorite part? What do you guys think about this whole experience? And would you guys do the resorts? Now, quite honestly, I feel like this is amazing. It's super relaxing, it's nice, but this isn't Jamaica. If you come to Jamaica and you only visit an all-inclusive resort and you leave the resort and go straight to the airport, you totally missed out on the best that Jamaica has to offer. So, with that being said, enjoy your time, and I'll see you guys soon for another one.
You were always smarter. I was the one